A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down. And as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career high 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's gone. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you're spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. To throw is Goff. Powers through him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this. seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now gone. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw. Gone. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Complete to Wright. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They run again with Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys. Already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tiger. Hold on. Check.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 39, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't.
He almost lost all
That's a
fucking
bit of a bad
five.
first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And here now,
Oh, I missed that.
sends this one away.
Returnable for Lockett.
I fucking.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Gino.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now Gino on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Running right, here's Walker.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a perfect.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It's caught. Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Smith now to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series from the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
76.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Smith on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Man, give me a pick, man.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Goff. We're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Lockett the man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith dancing to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he gets it down to the 32. 126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Wright's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That ought to be a pick.
First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story.
No.
And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now it's gone. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 53 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb.
Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd and 12, Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. It's Smith.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got him the football back.
So now maybe with a touchdown this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
Yeah,
Got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Right side to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a bit closer. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. He's got him in, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now it's Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Seahawks 66. Lions 48.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Geno now to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 38 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 73. Lions 48.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the
20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams,
75 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Lions 62.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing now, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now Goff on 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Value three, super.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Goff throwing again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faith.
y'all can SEE. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a temper feet to bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a soga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave them floppy, face naughty. Talking all hockey, Nicky Dick Hoppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. He for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Got your best friend hanging out